The Gentleman's Code.
All right, you're back with the Gentleman's Code with your boy Ads and your boy T-Boy.
What's up?
Look, you've been having silly conversation about shooting your shot, which is always entertaining. But you know, I thought I'd just switch it up a bit, and I just want to talk a bit about parenthood and more specifically fatherhood.
Daddy.
I'm telling you, boy,
You.
it's mad. So I'm sure a lot of you already know. Obviously, Tolly's been a dad for a while now, a few years. She was free.
She's going to be free.
She's going to be free.
Uncle.
Well, that's a low blow. When did you go? Next month, October. And me myself, I've just become a dad over the last year. So my son's going to be one at the end of this month.
My thing.
But
wow,
I know.
I'm not even gonna lie. Even at the end of this
At the
month,
end of this month, he's going to be one, bro.
huh?
Time flies.
Bro, he
innit?
was born yesterday,
I'm
bro.
telling you, time flies,
Yeah,
bro.
that's mad.
But it's like, it's been well, obviously we've spoken about the whole COVID and how that's been a mad year, but just being a dad in the last year for me has just been, bro, the life lessons, bro. And you're 3 years into it, but for me, that's even a year in. It's like, fam,
How's it been? How have you found it? How's he been?
Bruv,
Does he sleep in the night? What type of man them is he?
Does not sleep in the night, bro. That guy. I was even saying to my cousin earlier on, say that now he just does this thing like where he just kicks me, bruv.
Huh?
He be kicking me, bruv. Like,
Kick up.
because sometimes like you want to sleep in his cot, and you know he might cry in the middle of the night and wake up. So like when I bring him into the bed, he'll be there. You know, like he's a bit restless, so he'll be restless around. Then he'll be kicking me, kick me in the face, all that sort of
That's
stuff.
a cam.
It's a cam.
That's a cam.
It's definitely playing cam, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, bruv. It's such a blessing, and it's not something I definitely take for granted. But as he's getting older now and he's developing more of a character and a personality, I'm like, right, okay, this is now a growing human being. Because for the first few months, they're just looking at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they know what you're saying. They can read all of that.
So today I was changing to his Pampers.
Yeah.
Her mum's sleeping in the room now. I'm singing as I'm changing the Pampers.
Yeah.
Tiwa's playing with a toy. As soon as I start singing, she puts the toy down. She looks at me. She goes, "Daddy." Shh. She goes, "Shh. No. Mummy's sleeping." And then she goes back to her toys.
And continues playing.
As I had to start busting up, bro. Like fluently as well.
The cheekiness.
She is mad cheeky, bruv. Mad cheeky.
That's how they are, innit? Just pick it up, bruv.
But it's just mad to see like
The character come out. And you know what it is? I feel like the older they get, as a dad, you just feel more responsibility. Like, okay, like they're getting older now, like, like I'm gonna have to teach them this, I'm gonna have to teach them
How
that.
did my heart change pace,
Bro, it's nuts. Like,
it's a lot.
I've got to teach them this, like, how am I gonna discipline them in this way and in that way? Like, you're thinking already like so far ahead. Like, what am I gonna need to do by the time he's 10, by the time he's 15? How am I gonna prepare for the world that he's gonna be in then? I'm already thinking of it now. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
Tiwa had the first time out the other day.
you said, I'll go and stand in the corner.
Go and sit down in the naughty corner.
She said, shh. I love it. I love it. But me as well, I'm a disciplinarian, innit? So even from now, because me, I don't like kids that are just unruly. You know, you just see kids, bruv, you're thinking, are you
sit down, bruv? What's wrong with
yeah,
you,
bruv? Are you the parent or are you the child, bruv?
Yeah.
So like, even now, like, if I see him doing something that he's not meant to be doing, I'm very stern. Stop that. Put that down now. So even though I know he doesn't know what I'm saying, he can see by my expressions
Of course,
that
he
he's
knows
doing
that,
something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So but you know, sometimes people are like, "Oh, stop doing that. I put it down." Nah. He needs to feel the bass in your voice, fam.
Nah.
He needs to feel the bass, bro.
When you're Nige, you have that bass anyways.
You're like, you just get slapped.
100%. There's no time for nonsense, bro. There's no time, bruv. As soon as you see the thing is, when you look at your mum, they pull these eyes. That if you don't,
I will slap you.
And that you're not,
I will slap you.
When you hear that, you know it's game over.
You know,
bro.
it's long. But I'm not, you see, for me as well, like, I'm not trying to, I prefer to, you know what I mean? Let my voice do the talking, let my actions do. I don't think I'm going to be one of those dads that, like, I was beaten, you were beaten.
Yes.
Flogged, bro.
I was
Flogged.
flogged.
Do you know what I mean?
And then sent to Nigeria because the flogging was not working. So they went to go and choose other people to come and flog me again, bro.
From somewhere else. Yeah. But I don't see myself being that sort of parent. Like, I'm not built that way. So I'm thinking I have to get my point across.
So you would never not flog at all. You wouldn't.
I don't. You know what it is? I
You
don't.
wouldn't do one of these ones.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
But bro, that's
minor.
an Oyibo thing, fam.
Yeah.
I'm talking about where you slap someone across the room, bruv.
No,
you
no,
know they're
no,
vibrating.
no.
Like, you know what your mum used to say?
My
You know
dad,
your
my,
mum
dad,
used
my
to
dad packed me in one day in Hackney. I swear to you, I saw multiple colors. I swear to you, bruv. Brother, you know when you're like, I'm like, brother, man was
Bro,
dazed, cause
There's like all these things. It's like
yeah.
you know when you turn on the computer,
The first windows, bruv. Bare colors, bruv.
you're just thinking, and then there's that oozing as well. So you know your cheek is sore,
There's
so you
the
could just feel.
air. You know when you get packed in the air and then it's just vibrating like that, bruv.
Yeah, I don't think
No, I wouldn't do that.
I can't do that.
No.
But do you know what I mean? Like for me, there was certain things that happened to me that I think I can do to my son. So like my dad, there was a time I was being bad in school and he made me wear my school uniform to church for like 2 months.
I'm flipping done.
Bro,
What? Man wore
I wore my
tie
sc-
with your
fam,
badge, bruv.
I wore my
And your notebook, bruv,
fam,
to church.
I wore my school uniform
For
to church
2 months.
for 2 months, bro. Every Sunday.
He's a G. He's
Fam.
a G.
Bro, it's so genius. When you think about
I'm
it,
gonna have that. I'm writing that down.
I
I'm writing that down.
It's
You would
so-
never mess around again.
Bro, it's humbling, fam.
So while everyone, so there'll be people. I said, are you still in school?
Bro, I had to start telling people
Every
that I had a match after church. That's why.
That's why you're
school
still in
match.
your uniform. 2 months,
Fam.
What did you do?
I can't remember. I was probably just, you're rude to teachers and stuff. But my dad was like, my dad never beat me, but he was like, there was certain
It's
things
so
psychologically,
OG,
bruv, that he would like do to me that would just rattle me. Bruv.
everyone is just in normal clothes, and here
You're
you
in-
are in your flipping uniform,
Yep.
bro. Did he make you wear your backpack as well?
Nah.
That's what
That's how to wear the thing. But the reason why he did that to me is because his dad did that to him. But what used to happen was his dad used to say to him, "You're gonna wear your uniform to church, and you're also not getting in the car. You're gonna walk to church, and you must be there before we as a family gets to church,
How far is church,
bruv." So what he had to
Is
do,
this in Nige?
yeah. So he had to set off and he had to walk to church
How far
and
is
be there
church?
before his dad was there. Trekked in
There's
his
a
school
difference
uniform,
between walking and trekking, you know, in that heat, bro.
bruv,
With tie
and
and
sandals,
sandals,
bruv.
bro.
That will give you time to contemplate the stupidity you have been
You will
doing.
never mess around again.
So he did it. So my dad used to do bare things like that. Like I remember there was another time where like I was doing a madness at school and I had to come home and write down bare psalms. I had to copy out bare psalms, bruv.
How did you? What you just? Did you know
I
the Psalms?
opened the Bible and I started writing psalms, bruv. He just told me start writing the psalms.
So
Start
from
copying
each,
it out
every verse.
from Psalm 1, and there's like 150 psalms, bruv. I started writing it down, bruv. Do you know what it is,
hilarious.
fam? And you know what's so mad about bare them psalms? Yeah, a lot of them psalms are like about forgiveness and asking God to
So what
forgive
you
you.
forgive? Why
Bro.
don't you forgive me, Daddy? Why don't you forgive me? I would have put this
It was
in bold, bro.
Bro, psychologically, my dad actually rattled me, bruv. Because he didn't need the beating.
And you are still a monster, bro.
I still turn out pretty messed up. Do you know what I mean? But I remember that, and I can't wait to do that myself. Because
said
it's
I
gonna
can't
be
wait.
Funny.
100%.
I can't wait to tell myself,
But
like,
you know
oh
what?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
you're wearing your school uniform to church, you're messing around. I'm gonna have a field day. And now that we've got cameras and all that, I'm gonna film it.
100%.
I'll film him in church.
Say put down the gram.
Look at this boy. Look at
I'll
him.
give it to the shade bar, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
post.
and see. So it's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna be that sort of dad, like a disciplinarian. Just the psychological. If you win the psychological battle, you don't. Need
I don't
to,
know.
like, beat them.
With my daughter, it's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit different.
It's different because she's a
bit
girl.
different. Yeah, she's
You
my
don't do
daughter.
that.
I don't think I'd just go and send her in a uniform. to church. She would hate me for the rest of my
You'd be
life.
like, right,
bruv.
you did that to me.
She'd be like, Dad, my dad.
But how do you even discipline girls? But I feel like girls don't really mess around like that though. It's always the boys, isn't it?
There's some girls that
You think
definitely
they
mess
do?
around. Yeah,
Some girls are mad in it.
yeah, some girls mess around. Not my daughter though.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you do, please?
I think it's
How would you like in terms of discipline? What
Brother,
would
I'm
you
still working it out.
try to figure it out? It's not
I'm
easy.
still working it all out, mate.
It's not easy. And I think as a parent, one of the things you got to learn is, okay, when do I go harsh and when do I go soft?
Yeah, I feel like there should never be an extreme. That's what I feel like in every situation, male or female. I feel like there should never be like an extreme because it's only gonna go one way.
they're just gonna rebel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like there needs to be a balance in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Obviously, some situations require more strength.
Yeah.
But it still needs to be balanced strength.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You know what it is? I think one of my biggest fears, is that because I'm still pretty old school in the way I think, is that I don't want my son to be like, you know, in this generation, a lot of kids are just raised with no resilience, no like, you know what I mean, no grit. Bro, I see it all the time, bruv. Like little things like just knock them all the time.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that like, comes through you. That comes through your
that's
character.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Through just like stuff within household.
Just knowing that, okay, you can't like allow things to affect you. And I feel like
100%.
we grew up in a society that almost doesn't want to expose kids to the harsh realities of life.
Right.
Like everything is, well, everybody's a winner and everybody should get a participation award. And no, you lost. You lost, mate.
Yeah.
If there's 3 places,
but it's not. I don't
first,
think
second, and
it
third, then
really
you need
is.
to understand how to come first.
But it's not the losing. It's the getting up and going ham again.
If
That's
you,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
If you did lose,
yeah.
it's not the end of the world. It's the
Of course,
conversation.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what needs to be implemented.
Yeah.
Not just everybody, just because you were in this, that you should now get
What's that about?
Participation award is stupid to
Bro.
me, first of all. Just because I'm here.
Just what it is. That's why, you see, when we were in school, like technically speaking, obviously we know there was like A to C, but technically speaking, I think like A to D or E was a pass.
Yeah.
And our parents were like, are you stupid, bruv? You think you're gonna come and tell me that a D or an E is
Man got a few E's in there.
a pass? E for
Man
excellent.
got a few D's and E's.
But like, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you mean a thing? Like my mum used to tell me that like in school, they used to write people's results on the board, bruv. You know what I mean? As you were saying that, they write everything on the board, yeah.
In Nice, they will tell you that you came last.
So you can see.
They will be like,
This
this person came first.
in the leaderboard.
But I came last in a few classes, last.
That's it.
No, I'm the last person. My mom, one day, she was like, so out of everybody in school, you, bruv.
My son. When you think about it, it's mad. Because no parent wants to see that.
No, 100%.
Bro,
They were probably thinking, what government is you, though?
I've sent you all the way to
As
Nigeria.
I'm deep in it now, they were probably thinking, what the hell? God.
Being a parent,
They
man.
should have got me to write Psalms, bruv.
Fam.
I'd have probably got A's, bruv.
It was real, bruv. It was real. Like, there's certain things I know
The
that
school uniform thing is class, bruv.
you can't beat that. You
That is class.
can't actually psychologically beat that.
That is
It's
class.
genius. So I just feel like, yeah, man, like being a parent is, bro, you've got to take every day
I
as
feel
it
like
comes.
to church, it's different because your dad was a pastor.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like maybe for like his birthday,
What do you mean?
just make him wear a school uniform, bro.
On his birthday,
He
that
messed
is
up,
a
bruv.
confidence destroyer, innit?
Fam.
Imagine, you're going to have a birthday party, but you have to wear your school uniform. No drip,
All your
fam.
man them are there.
And you're just
when
there.
you're wearing
Your
your uniform.
blazer.
And
Like,
like,
what?
there's no school
Yeah.
today. What's happening?
It's mad. And it was so mad about me being as a kid, I didn't think I was a bad kid. I was just stubborn and, do
100%.
you know what I mean? I wasn't a bad kid. I was just stubborn and all of that.
Obviously, man banged up a few years and but I went a bad breed. I went a bad year, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? It was just like, but I was definitely the most troublesome of all my siblings.
I was just
Like, I was the only person that got in trouble at school of all my siblings.
it?
The only person. Not all my other siblings went to school, top grades, everything. And I was just there like, yo, where the honey's at?
in school.
From 11, bruv. So I'm here doing podcasts.
That's funny.
But yeah, bruv, I don't know, man. It's like, but you know what it is as well, even about the beating thing, yeah? Because you know now, like, parents can't beat their kids like they used to and all that sort of stuff.
Why not?
Bro, social services will done your dance, bruv. Fam, now at school, fam, they're telling you, Stacey, has mum been treating you anyhow? How's things at home?
Nah, not in
Fam.
not in Niger house.
Of course in Niger, bruv. Where's the
Not
child
in
welfare in
any.
Niger, bruv?
No, they even. No, I'm saying even here.
What, in the house?
Maybe there's one or
People
two.
are doing it now, you know,
Niger households.
because the Niger households are now Nigers that were born here.
Yes.
So it's not the same
I
as
was born
like,
here, but I'm not having that.
you're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm not having that.
But
bruv.
even though my parents flogged me, one, I never thought I got beat, and I was like,
you don't love me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I never ever felt like
And that's
I'm
the
being
difference.
abused.
And that's the difference.
I always felt like, yeah,
Yes.
I actually probably deserved that.
Yeah.
Like, as I think about
Yeah.
it now, I was being an idiot.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I never thought I was being abused.
100%.
So maybe that's why I didn't think of it like, you know what it is? There was one or two times I was just angry. You know,
I
you
remember-
get angry. I mean, like, because there was actually one
I
time.
remember
What was that?
I remember one time in Hackney, my dad opened the toilet. Yeah.
What? I don't know where this is going.
My dad wanted to use the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the toilet. Yeah. I was on the floor.
Doing what? To who?
On the floor. Man was just.
You're whining.
Man
the
was
tiles?
Man was grinding on the carpets, bruv.
Just whining on
Man
tiles.
I was young, and I think I just seen a blue movie or something on the television, bro.
Oh,
and I said,
my God.
let me try to copy. My dad came in and I said, huh? Tolu! Bruv, he packed me in, bruv.
What? How old are
He
you?
packed me in. I was young. Yeah,
Bro.
I had to go to Nige. You don't, you don't
Wait,
understand.
were you just practicing how to be?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I needed to know the hip movement,
The hell?
the rotations, cause done my
You
done.
deserve to get beaten for that. There was, you know what it is? Actually, tell a lie. There was one time where I was so annoyed at my mum in primary school that I think I got in trouble at school one day, and they were like, Addy, you know, obviously that's what the white people are on. Addy, we're calling your mum. I was like, no. They were like, no, why not? I was like, she's gonna beat me.
They know as well.
She goes, well, you should have thought about that before you start messing around. I was like, shit, I thought you white people were gonna help me out.
Right.
I was like, I thought that's what I
They
had to
know.
say.
They know you're gonna
And
get
you guys
back
made me
in.
bust case. She was like, well, you should have thought about that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go out home and ride it.
Ride it out.
Ride the floggings.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it's like I said, parenthood is a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
It's a
you know what
blessing,
I mean?
man. It's
And
amazing.
I think as dads or as mums or what have you, you just don't know any, like you have your ideas, but you just take every day as it come. But one thing I also made me realize is that, bro,
we're just figuring it out, bro.
we're figuring it out.
Yeah, man.
But single mums, yeah, the respect I have now for single mums, blood fire, fam.
It's a lot.
It's a lot with two parents.
Single parents in general, bro.
It's a lot with, bro, with two parents. It's hard. So when I had my kid, I was like, rah, there's so many single mums that are just doing this,
on
bro.
their ones, bro. Yeah, shout out to all the single parents out there, man. All the mummies out there.
Flipping out.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, man. But yeah, man, like, I guess we'll just, the story's going to continue for us. Like, obviously, Tiwa's going to be 3. Ruben will be 1. Bro,
Get me, man. Fam, man's not done there, cuz. Man's get me. Still shooting at air. Man's Lewandowski at air, cuz.
Still scoring in that.
Man's, bro.
How many you trying to have?
2.
Yeah, same.
I went on like I was about to have 5,
Bro,
Bruv, with COVID around.
God damn.
Two, yeah,
Listen, all these people that are out here trying
If
to
you
have
asked me about a few years ago, I might have told you 4.
4.
Yeah,
4.
yeah.
Now, look, as soon as I had my first one, I said, people do this 4 times.
Bruv, you're still going. Some people
Wow.
have 6 in this climate, bruv.
Fam, in this financial uncertainty, bruv.
6
You're even having
kids.
4 kids.
Yeah. No, 2.
You
I'm
really
calm.
like to roll the dice.
One more is fine. But if it's, I don't mind if I have a male or a female. I
You know, yeah, from now, you know what it is. Obviously, I
Man,
said I want a
don't
girl
mind.
next. But if I have a boy, it is what it is.
yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, that's my lot, do you know what I mean? But boy, I don't know, man. What a life, what a journey. It's the gentleman's code.
The gentleman's code.
The gentleman's code.